All right, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to this daily space weather supplemental, talking about some coronal mass ejections that are still unfolding as we make the video. And those came earlier today and are actually still going on. So if you direct your attention down here, you'll see part of the ejecta right at the beginning of this video. Let me rock that back for you here. Right there you can see a little bit of ejecta coming out of the southeastern limb, right in the lower left of your picture there. And there's also some ejecta from the northwestern limb. So southeastern and northwestern, we see two essentially separate coronal mass ejections happening here, and we'll show you a better view after that plays through one more time. And for that, we'll head out to Lagrangian point 5. And if you're new to the channel, Lagrangian point 5 is out here, the location of stereo A, a few weeks behind the Earth in orbit around the Sun. So here's the raw data on the coronagraph out at stereo A. Earth would be off to your right in this image. And you can see here from the latest frames that the coronal mass ejection is not complete. It looks like we're going to see one on the far side of the Sun as well, which would be out on this side, the left. And there's a great image of that. We are expecting some portion of this coronal mass ejection to be sort of a glancing blow on the Earth. The majority of the ejecta appears to be fixing to miss. The first one appears to be missing to the northwest, and the second one appears to be missing to the southeast. Now, we didn't see any solar flares associated with this, at least not significant ones. Once again, coronal mass ejection is able to happen without any solar flares. And a great view of that there. And we'll show you some other views from Lagrange point 1. But first, more imagery from stereo A. So this is the difference imagery, and this can show you a little bit more than the raw data. It's simply pixels subtracted from previous pixels. And it's not quite done ejecting yet, again, and we are expecting to see possibly additional ejecta come out of the far side of the Sun over here where my pointer is. Now let's head to Lagrangian point 1 at the SOHO spacecraft to take a look at the Lasko C2 and C3. So here's the Lasko C2 imagery, and you can see one bubble of plasma up here. And you can also see a bubble of plasma out here. Perhaps they're moving at different speeds here. They really did not come out at the exact same time. And again, we really should be waiting until these are fully propagated from the corona before attempting to determine their trajectory, because these things sometimes spin wildly in the last moments of their ejection as they suddenly snap out of magnetic fields. So here is the Lasko C3 as well. It's a zoomed out view of the same thing. And that's barely showing us anything here. So they look like pretty diffuse coronal mass ejections, folks, with so little showing up on the imagery. And if you look at the last frame here, you can kind of see this bubble out here and this bubble out here. And we are expecting a couple of glancing blows there, possibly from this. But again, we need to wait until the rest of the imagery is in. Here's the raw data once again from stereo A. And again, stereo A is at Lagrangian point 5. Probably the best imagery you'll get here, at least until this is done ejecting. And we'll cover this on tomorrow's daily space weather video. And here's another SDO browse data series of images in 304 angstroms. I just figured I would do a little update on this still unfolding coronal mass ejection event. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAsho. Thanks for tuning in to this Daily Space Weather Supplemental. And don't forget to press like and subscribe if you're viewing on YouTube. Leave a comment, press the share button, and we'll see you next time at the Daily Space Weather, a daily feature of the Smash News Network. Least busted name in news.